It's the classic uncertainty play here. We have a Greek government that's committed to a showdown of one form or another with its Eurozone creditors and its counterparts in the rest of the currency union. And I think investors have deserted Greece as a result, especially the banking sector, really. People alarmed that we could be seeing an unraveling of the deal that has kept Greece in the Eurozone, with all the worries that that implies about whether it leaves the actual union itself, whether the economy takes a further turn for the worse. And I think given the opportunity, they'd rather find some much safer places for their money in other parts of Europe, which is actually, I think, the outlook for Europe as a whole is set to outperform. So Greece is certainly not the place you want to be when the government is deciding to take on its Eurozone partners. I think that very much so. You have a German government that's concerned that what they see in Greece could begin to spread across the rest of the Euro, and especially to Spain in particular, where Podemos is gaining in strength in a way that people had not expected only a few months ago, really. Germany has enough on its hands now with Greece and the politics there, and it doesn't want to have to keep dispatching emergency missions to other parts of the Eurozone to keep them on track as well. Ideally, Germany would like to sort of seal off Greece and treat it as an isolated case, and I think people thought that was a possibility. But now Syriza's victory and the size of the victory has really given hope to left-wing parties, anti-establishment parties across the continent. That's going to make life very, very difficult for Germany in the coming months. It's a trend I think that's been underway for a while now. People will have seen the crisis unfolding over the past year or more and will have begun thinking, well, what happens if this gets worse, if the sanctions escalate? And Carlsberg is just the latest version of that. You will have more and more companies deciding that Russia is not the place to be at the moment, whether from a political or indeed a commercial perspective. They will look for other areas to try and fund operations, and especially if you're sort of oil companies or other ones predicated on consumer spending, if you're seeing that picking up in other parts of the globe, then you move your operations, you adjust your plans to reflect changing realities. And the drop in consumer spending in Russia, the drop in economic performance in Russia, it means that we will see further companies exiting, chiefly, of course, for political reasons.